There is a big difference between choosing someone, loving someone, and the desire for them to reciprocate that back to you. And the reason is quite simple, because you can only control the degree to which you are loving. You cannot control the degree to which someone is loving in return to you. And in fact, your fixation on having that love be reciprocated is oftentimes the thing that jeopardizes your ability to be truly loving, because all of a sudden, all of the kind things that you do, all of the ways that you are loving is caught up in this covert contract that you are putting and placing on that person that they must reciprocate it. And this can make you come across as incredibly needy. It can make you come across as a bit of a pleaser rather than someone who's authentic to what they actually want and who they are. See, your intention will shine through every word that you say, every action that you take. And if your intention is to have love be reciprocated, then people can tell that, because you're too afraid to step a wrong foot. You're walking on eggshells and you're trying to do everything right through this picture perfect frame, and you are deathly afraid of getting it wrong, because in your head, getting it wrong means that love won't be reciprocated. And this is very common in nice guys, in people pleasers, in all these guys who have anxious attachment, because their fear of rejection, their fear of being abandoned, it all shines through, right? And one of the key things that these guys can do to start to shift that dynamic is to shift from obsessing over the outcome to starting instead to obsess over the input, while simultaneously disconnecting and detaching from the outcome. And the reason I say that is because through focusing on your inputs without any expectation on the outcome, those needy and people-pleasing behaviors will start to fade away, because you are not attaching the outcome that you want to the actions that you take. You just take the actions in alignment with what you truly believe and what actually feels authentic to you, rather than coming from a place of compulsion and desperation. And I'm not saying that this is easy to do per se, because a lot of it comes from your intrinsic sense of wholeness and your intrinsic sense of worth. And if you truly do not feel whole on your own, then you are always going to somehow find a way to become overly attached to being loved, because that receiving of love and receiving of attention is validating for your identity that doesn't feel complete. So you use that love as an unconscious way to create that sense of wholeness. But that's not how relationships work, at least not successfully. You really want to be able to come in with a true grounded sense of wholeness first, such that your loving can come from a generous place of completeness and of wholeness. But regardless of your situation, there is so much power in simply detaching from the need to be reciprocated and just simply loving as you feel is right. That again comes back to your degree of self-worth, because if you truly value yourself, you won't tolerate poor behavior, and so boundaries will be set, or you will just exit. But that doesn't change the fact that giving love generously and not expecting it back in return is almost always going to produce a better output in terms of the quality of the actions that you take based on what is true for you. So if that was valuable, I'd recommend you go through all my old content, because I talk about this stuff every single day.